It's your boy Laggin24 coming at you with the top 5 buildables in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 zombie history. What's up, everybody? This time I did things a little bit differently. I created a poll and included all of the buildables from Black Ops 2 on this poll, and then asked everybody on Twitter to go vote on the poll, and they did, and we have ourselves a top 5. The results are in, so coming in at number 5 is actually going to be a tie between the Trample Steam and the Sliquifier, both getting 7% of the vote. So let's start with Trample Steam. Mega Zombie Killer 9000 says, at Laggin, Trample Steam, hashtag lag top 5, and you can find the Trample Steam on the map Die Rise and on the map Buried. You can find all the parts on Die Rise within the spawn room or the room just beyond the first door, and you build it and you create the thing. And then on Buried, all of the parts are found inside of the general store, I believe that is. And on Buried, it's pretty cool. So this thing, if you don't know what it does, you create this, basically a catapult. You step on it, it launches you, helps you get to places that might be difficult to get to, or get back to places very quickly that otherwise you might have to go all the way around to get back to. But in addition to that, it also kills the zombies if the zombies walk over it, and launches them into the air and destroys them. And it's really helpful on Die Rise because you can use it to kill the jumping jacks. And that's a look at the Trample Steam. Let's move on to the tied 5th place, the Sliquifier. And Luke at No Shenanigans says, at Laggin Sliquifier, hashtag lag top 5. And this is a pretty cool buildable. It's a wonder weapon that you can find on the map Die Rise, and you build it using 4 parts. One of the parts being, oddly enough, a foot. And you build it and you shoot zombies with it. And it's kind of similar to the Wunderwaffe in the sense of it's really easy to kill an entire rape train with just one shot. So this thing shoots a purple liquid goo that when shot at the floor will create a puddle that the zombies slip and fall down in, and you can slide through it. It's pretty fun, but when you directly shoot a zombie, it will make the zombie blow up, and then that zombie leaves a purple cloud, and if another zombie walks into that purple cloud, he blows up and leaves a purple cloud, and so on and so forth. So one shot into your rape train will kill all of the zombies. That's why I said it's similar to a Wunderwaffe. This is a really cool buildable. That was number 5. Let's move on to number 4. So coming in at number 4 is the Acid GAT kit, which received 8% of the votes on the poll. And Brosidon Swaggins, that's an awesome name, dude, says, hashtag lag top 5, Acid GAT all day, shoot it and watch them blow. Well, you watch them blow up. Well, hopefully we're not watching zombies blow. Da-dunks, yeah. Alright, so the Acid GAT can be found on Mob of the Dead, and it's an attachment for the Blunder GAT. It only works on the Blunder GAT, but what it does is it turns an otherwise pretty powerful shotgun hybrid into this acid-wielding device that destroys everything. You shoot these green acid bullets, I don't know, vials, and then they blow up, blowing up zombies nearby them. But this thing gets even better. When you PackAPunch the Acid GAT, it now turns those green projectiles into, I'd say, like zombie pheromones. So now these green projectiles, which stick to things, attract zombies to them, and then they blow up multiple zombies. So it's kind of like having just a bunch of monkey bombs fly out of your gun. It's really cool. OPAF, man, it is so overpowered. It is a fantastic wonder weapon. I hope we see it again in other maps. That's number 4. Let's move on to number 3. Coming in at number 3 is the PackAPunch machine on Transit. Yes, it is a buildable in case you didn't play that horrible map. This footage, by the way, is being provided by the JFK Gamer. I put a little tiny link down there for you guys if you want to go check him out. But I hate Transit and refuse to play it, and he had the footage for me. So thank you, JFK Gamer. I appreciate it. So the PackAPunch Vetrix Zombie says, PackAPunch loved it ever since its first appearance in Derice, hashtag lag top 5. And yes, you are a bit of a zombie historian. It did come first in Derice, but on Transit it's not as simple as finding it and putting your gun in it. No, you have to build it. You have to have the stupid electric generator, and you put it over there while one person's at the bank, and then you blow up the vault with a grenade, and then you go down to a secret hidden trap, and then you find all the parts, and you build it, and in goes your gun, and out comes something different. It's amazing. That was number 3. Let's move on to number 2. The number 2 buildable in Black Ops 2 history is going to be the Zombie Shield with a 12% of the vote gathering, and Professor Griswold says the Origins Zombie Shield, hashtag lag top 5, and the Origins Zombie Shield, in my opinion, did look the best of the three, but you can get this thing on Green Run Transit, or you can get it on Origins, or you can get it on Mob of the Dead. This is an awesome weapon. You put it on your back, I think is what most players will do with it, and it provides 15 extra hits before your body starts taking damage. So it's like having Juggernog for your back, or Backernog, or Juggerback. But whatever, you can put it on your back, and 15 hits before it breaks. You can also use it as a melee item. I believe it's a one-hit swipe up until round 20. And if you find yourself in a bind, or in a pinch, or a corner trap, you just place the shield down. The zombies will swarm the shield, being completely distracted by it, and you can run off to safety. That was number 2. Let's move on to the number 1 spot. And coming in at that awesome number 1 spot, getting 32% of the vote, is going to be any elemental staff that you can find on Origins. And Gabe Carnes here says, any staff for sure, even though some take forever to get. I like the challenge. And yes, some are more challenging to get than others, but there's the fire staff, the wind staff, the lightning staff, and the ice staff, and they're all buildables found on Origins. You have to get a record. You have to get 3 parts for each staff. You also have to go down to the crazy place and get a stone for those staffs. Once you have acquired all of that, you then go to the excavation site where you can craft your OP staffs, but they become more than just OP because you have the chance to upgrade them, and you can do that by completing a ridiculous puzzles that only an Incan or a Mayan can solve because they read hieroglyphics and we do not. But instead of the OP version, you get the OPAF version. Ask around what that means, and they are super overpowerful. And in my opinion, I find that the Wind Staff has characteristics of the Thunder Gun, and the Lightning Staff kind of reminds me of the Wonder Waff, whereas the Fire and Ice Staff, Fire being my personal favorite, I think take on a whole different characteristics of their own that we haven't seen before in Call of Duty Zombies. But this was my top 5 list. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comment section. If I left something off, you can cry me a river, or you can do what a normal person would do and just simply type it down below without being a horrible, mean person. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this top 5 list, and as always, it's been your boy Laggin24, and I will see you next time.